Good morning, everybody. I'm here to do a training on the winning habits of successful nail techs. How's everyone doing? I have the kids here today, so in case they interrupt, they are off school at nursery because me and Phoebe have had a cold and we've both got a cough of it, so we have to have a bloody COVID test, and now we're waiting for the results, even though I'm sure we don't have it. Everyone is at home today, so they might come and say hi while I am doing this. But we are going to be sharing an amazing training today, or I'm going to be sharing an amazing training today around the winning habits of successful nail tech. So I'm Joanna Tompkins. I'm the nails and sales coach. I ran a successful mobile nail business up until this year. Now I fully concentrate on the Nails and Sales Group and the Nail Business Success Club. And each week we come in and do a little mini training in our free Nails and Sales Facebook group here. If you are watching, please come and say hi in the comments. Let me know. Because I've got a cold, my voice may go as we're talking. I already feel like we're about a minute in and I already feel it's getting croaky already. So I might have to keep it short this morning so I don't completely lose my voice. Also, if you are watching live, we have a little StreamYard link above. StreamYard is the streaming service that I use to share this into the Facebook group. It means we can have lovely banners on it and my little branding on it. Hi, Kimberly. But if you can click on the link above, my little face on here, which says click here for StreamYard, it means that I can see who's commented. So Kimberly, I can already see yours. You obviously signed up. Once you've done it once, you don't have to do it again. It literally takes a second. You can do it whilst you're watching me. It doesn't affect anything. So first of all, before we get into the training, I just want to talk about COVID a little bit and how we've all gone, for those that are in England, I know Wales have already been in lockdown, Ireland, I know Scotland have got their own rules as well. But here in England, we had a bit of a shock, didn't we, over the weekend, where they were like, yep, that's it. You're going into lockdown as of Thursday. And you know what? It can be devastating, and it's completely fine for us to feel worried, anxious, all the things, angry. It's totally normal that we might feel like that. But it's really important that, well, one, we can show those emotions and we can feel like that for a while, but that we don't sit in that for the next month, and we actually make the very most of the time that we now have. Oh, Kimberly said I feel terrible for everyone in England. Yeah, are you in England, Kimberly? Love to know where you are. And you know what? Yes, we can choose to sit and wallow, and we can choose to feel angry at the government for doing it, and we can choose all these things. But at the end of the day, we don't have much control over that. Yes, we can go and complain. Yes, we can sign petitions and do things like that. But we don't have a huge amount of control over what they choose at the end of the day. So we just have to roll with it. And you know what? The universe, I don't talk about this very much, but whatever you believe in, whether it's just yourself, whether it's the universe, whether it's God, whatever you believe in, it will support you. You will be supported through this, and everyone will make it through. It's hard. Yes, it's demotivating when we put so much effort into our businesses already, but you know what? We can use this time as wisely as possible. And this is where you get to choose how you're going to react to this. So, yes, you can wallow in self-pity. You can think how bad this is for you. You're in Scotland, Kimberly. That's amazing. Yeah, lucky at the moment. I've got a lot of Scottish nail techs in here and in the Nail Business Success Club already. But yeah, it's our choice how we react to this. So we can spend the next month, not really doing too much, blaming that one thing or another why we're not finding the time to do things, or we can step up our game and really, really make the most of this next 4 weeks off, when we can't work in our businesses. And even if you're in an area where you can't, you're not in lockdown, and as you are still able to work, that's great. If you get cancellations and things because of COVID though, again, try not to wallow in that. Really try and turn it around so that you can make the most of this time that you have, because there is so much that you can do, and so many companies offering free trainings and so much personal development that you can do, and so much you can work on your business so that when you do reopen, or when you are allowed to reopen, that you are flying. And there's so many nail techs that I know that worked tirelessly, even though their kids were at home last lockdown, even though they didn't really have the time, even though they were stressed and anxious and fearful, just like the rest of us, who put that effort into really trying to grow their business, and came out of lockdown fully booked, earning more than they ever have before. When other nail techs are saying to me and struggling, and I'm seeing it in lots of different Facebook groups, oh, I can't get clients, anyone else quiet at the moment? Like nail techs that were putting the effort in throughout lockdown and really, really working on learning how to market their business, how to sell their services, like they're flying. Like they are fully booked. They are still turning away clients. You know, they're able to make good money still. And you know what? If you're telling yourself that you're not busy because of COVID, or you're not busy because of the economy, or you're not busy because of X, Y, and Z, like honestly, it doesn't have to be that way, because there are other nail techs and other beauticians that are already proving that theory wrong. You know, and I know a lot of the time we use excuses, external things to say why we might not be busy. But at the end of the day, if we really, really like sort out the way that our mindset thinks about our business, so that we're not blaming everything else and we're only blaming ourselves, being like, okay, well, I haven't tried everything yet, or I haven't learned everything yet. There is always something else to try. There is always another angle to go at it. And if you are one of the people that are willing to put the effort in, then you will have the amazing results that you want. There's so few people watching today. Where is everyone gone? Maybe they want to catch my cold. Right, let's dive into the habits of successful nail techs. Kind of gone into a few of them just then while I was having a little rant about COVID. But okay, so I firstly want to talk about what I believe is one of the biggest habits of successful nail techs. So I did this. I've spoken to, and where I'm getting these habits from is from other nail techs and other beauticians and other successful people within our industry that I know have got that success that so many of you want, and so many of you are craving, and some of you desire to have, but are not getting it yet. And one of the biggest things is that those that have the success already, and success isn't an end game, you know, and failure isn't an end game. It's something that you'll continue to work towards forever and ever and ever. And it's not that you can fail at something and not turn it around and be successful in the future. Like I can tell you for sure, like roads on the way to having success in your business, whether it's a nail business, beauty business, whatever type of business it is never, well, very unlikely to be straightforward and just, you know, plain sailing. Like it's always going to have ups and downs. And the thing you need to understand and really remember is that failure isn't something, you know, you don't try a couple of things and it doesn't work, so you just give up. Like that's the only failure you can have. If you are willing to keep going, and this is really one of the biggest habits that successful people have, is that they put the extra effort in and they go the extra few steps or 100 steps that the others aren't supposed to. I'll give you a little example of something that's happening at the moment. So I use Facebook ads a lot for my business. I used it for French and Drench. It's one of the things that we teach in the Nail Business Success Club, and I had great success with them in the end, but it did not come easy. And Facebook ads are not easy to work out. Like they take a lot of like learning, a lot of patience, and especially now, like I've been using Facebook ads for the last 5 years, right? And we've started using them again now for Nail Business Success Club, because we'll relaunch in a couple of weeks. And we've got our masterclass that's on next week, which I'll tell you a bit more about in a bit. But you know, we have been really struggling with the Facebook ads this time. I know what I'm doing. I've done the same thing before. I just want to repeat it again and again. It's not working this time. And whereas, you know, we've tried a lot of different things, and we finally got it working literally last night after about 10 days of it being literally horrific like this. And the thing is that I was thinking to myself, God, this is so annoying. And, you know, I didn't cry, but I got to the point really where I was like, oh my God, this is so hard. Like, what are we going to do if we can't get it working? And I've got loads of experience in it, but most people, and I was thinking, you know what, if this was easy and if everyone could do it, then it wouldn't have the same impact that it's going to have. And I know that I am willing to go put the extra effort in, and I'm willing to go the extra mile, and I'm willing to keep trying. So I don't just try twice or 3 times and think, oh, I'm a failure at this. It's Facebook ads don't work. I'm not going to bother anymore. I'm willing to put the extra effort in all the time. And that is the difference, is that you're not willing to accept failure as an option. Like you are just going to keep going until you've got it. And you know, that comes down to success in pretty much every business, every industry. If you are willing to put the extra effort in and you're willing to go further than anyone else will, then it is inevitable that you will get this success that you want. There is no way, if you continue to try and you continue to learn and you can continue to change what you're doing, and you keep trying different things over and over again, like, you will get the success. Yes, it may take you 2 times, it may take you 10 times, it may take you 50 times to nail what it is that you're doing and to get the success that you want. But that's the difference between those that have the success and those that don't. The people that have the success in any industry and in their life are those that put the extra effort in and are not afraid to fail and are not afraid to just keep going and keep trying different things. It's so like, I can just say, like, from all my experience, that and also from seeing other now techs, like within the Nail Success Club, within here, it is key. Like, you just have to be willing to put the effort in. And I hear people saying, oh, but I've got kids at home, or I've got young children, or I've got family, or I've got people to care for, and that's like, everyone has those things going on. Like, most people have other stuff going on. They might have another job that they've got to do on the side of being a nail tech or beautician, or that is completely normal. And when you're starting a business and you're trying to grow your own business, you're very lucky if you don't have other commitments and other things that you have to focus on at the same time. But what you have to do is, if your dream is strong enough, then those other things can't be an excuse for you not succeeding. Like, you have to find the time. Like, if you want to grow your business, you have to find the time to work on it. Like, clients are not just going to fall into your lap like we might think before we start the business. Like, it doesn't take just putting a couple of Facebook posts up and bish bash bosh, you're fully booked. Like, it takes a lot of effort, and you need to be willing to put the time in, and you need to sacrifice other things sometimes. Like, it was a great interview we did with Teresa Foddering from the nail dresser, the amazing Teresa Foddering, from the nail dresser, like a couple of months ago now. And she's saying, like, she sacrificed, like, she couldn't buy a house because she was building her business. She didn't have children till later because she was building business. She sacrifices other things because her dream was so strong. And I'll say the exact same thing, like, with me, is that I was really loving growing French and Drench, and that was my number one priority. Yeah, I've got young children. I had a 0 and a 1-year-old, I had a 1 and a 2-year-old, 2 and a 3-year-old, like, throughout growing that. A lot of people will be like, oh, well, I can't do all of that because of my kids, or because of this, blah blah blah. But if you want it badly enough, like, you will find the time, and you will make the time. And sometimes you just have to sacrifice other things in order to do that. And that really comes down to, how much are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to put forward in order to make your dream come true? Because and the other thing is being able to see further into the future, and not just thinking, like, if I a lot of people that had been in my shoes like 5 years ago and might think, oh, well, this is a bit tough, like growing a nail business, and I might only earn £20,000 a year or £12,000 a year, or whatever they see their limiting belief is. And this kind of moves me on to another successful habit of a nail tech, is that you need to have belief, like, and you need to be able to see beyond the limiting beliefs that you currently are holding. Because I'll give you another example as well. Like, I know someone who did like a personal training like course, and she was like really excited about it and absolutely loved it. And then once she'd done all the training for like a year, however long it was, she's like, oh, well, I don't think I'll earn enough money doing that, so I'm not going to leave my other job. And it's like, what, you like, look at Joe Wicks, like, he's a multi-millionaire now, I think. Like, you can earn as much as you want. Same thing goes for nails. Like, yeah, you could look at being a nail tech and think, oh, I could only earn 10, 12, 15, 16, 20 grand a year, whatever it is that you are putting the monetary thing on. But that's not the case. You could actually be a millionaire from what you're doing if you wanted to, and if you found the right route in it. Like, anything is possible for you, and you can go anywhere in the industry, and you can, there's just so many routes, so many different things that you can go down. Like, yes, you could be very limiting to yourself and be like, yeah, I can only work X amount of hours a day, and I only am going to do nails, and not only doing nails is an amazing job, but like, only, like, you can't see further on, you can't see what's going to do. But actually putting that effort in to grow your business opens up so many opportunities for you, with magazines wanting to feature you, with brands wanting to feature you. Other revenue streams that come from you being a successful nail tech can be huge, and you can do whatever you want in this industry. Pretty sure my kids are starting to fight. I can hear them. Let me have a sip of my drink. Hopefully they'll come in a minute, and I can sort that in here rather than having to run off. Who's found that helpful so far? A couple of other habits that I want to share with you is that the other thing that I notice about successful now techs and successful business owners is that they are willing to step outside of their comfort zone often. So, oh my God, they are fighting now. Jack and Phoebes, you okay? They're playing with boxes. I'm trying to think what's going on there. Husband's working upstairs is the thing. We just have to get on with it. In our house, we're both not willing to sacrifice working at all the time. Yeah, you have to be willing to step out of your comfort zone regularly. You know, it doesn't feel comfortable stepping out of your comfort zone and doing something different, but it's totally okay for you to feel that uncomfortableness whilst you're doing it. And what will happen is, as it becomes more normal for you, it starts to feel more normal, and that anxiety goes and that worry goes. But you know what? The people that have the success, it's not that they don't feel scared or that they don't worry about things, or that it's just that they feel those things, but they go and do them anyway. And it's trying to squash that worry and squash that fear, and knowing that it's just your mind and your brain, the way, you know, what's happened over the last 20, 30 years of your life. Like, it's its way of trying to make you feel safe. We don't want to be safe. Like, we have one life to live. We have one life to live. And I don't know about you, but like, before I set up French and Drench, whenever I heard about anyone, like I knew, acquaintance, friend, whatever, who'd said to me, oh, I've set up my own business, it like, honestly, like hurt my stomach. I just felt awful. I felt jealous. I felt like horrific. Because I was like, you know what, that should be me. And yet I'm not finding the courage to go for it and to set up my business. And it really, fear can really hold you back. And it can stop you in your tracks when really you should be going for it, and you know you should be playing big, and you should be putting yourself out there, but your brain and your mind are just like, no, we don't want you to go and do that, Joe. Like, just stay safe and stick in your full-time job where you're going to get your money and everything's going to be nice. And yeah, it would have been nice, but how much bloody better is it now? Like, I'll tell you what, like, I used to sit for 45 hours a week in a basement, like hating my job, like crying at lunchtime because I hated it so much. And now I get to work from home, like with loads of amazing women that are also building their businesses. Like, it's absolutely incredible. And if I'd let fear carry on, and I held that fear back for about 8 years, I wanted to go and do this for like 8 years, and I held that back. And you know what? It just ate me up inside and made me feel worse and worse every day. And yes, it's fearful going out and starting your own business. It's fearful growing it, especially now with what's going on, like even more so. But if you will be rewarded for the courage that you give, and you will be rewarded for the hard work that you do. And each time you step out of your comfort zones, levels you up to that next place. And you know what? You will reap the rewards of that. You really will. Like, it's so worth putting the extra effort in and going for it. And the last thing I want to say about people that, again, things that I notice about habits of successful now techs, successful business owners, is that they never ever stop learning. And you can ask like literally any single successful now technician you know, like, what is one of the things that they continue to do? They will also always say their continued personal development. Because if you don't, and this goes for nail skills, personal, like outside of that skills, business skills, like everything, like it's so important not to just do a couple of courses and just think, yeah, that's fine, right, I'm going to go and become a business owner now and everything's going to be great. And you know, it can go great, but if you continue to learn, you will just get better and better and better. And running a business really makes you see yourself for what you really are. You know, there's no hiding yourself, and a huge amount of personal development goes into you running a business and to you growing it. And it needs a lot of determination and really proves who you are to yourself, and is one of the best things that you can do, like for making you feel fantastic. Like, because when you start seeing that bit of momentum and you start having that bit of success, it's like, hell yeah, God, I'm like, this is amazing. And I've built this myself. Like, you know, look at me earning money by myself without having to go and get a job. And now you've got all the freedom that you want. You can work when you want. You can choose what it is that you do. You've got no one telling you what to do. Like, it's so worth it. But we do need to keep going with learning all those the skills, like nail skills for one, like to keep you on top of everything. But even like, I mean, I feel like I'm quite an expert in marketing. I've got a marketing degree. I do a huge amount of work on my continued personal development. I often do like more marketing courses. Like when I was a nail tech, I used to continue doing nail courses or I'd enter competitions to push me forward in that as well. So it was really, it really is a journey that you're on, and it's not a thing of just, right, okay, well, I'm just gonna, do one thing, or I'm gonna do a few nail courses, and then I might do a nail course in a few more years, but I don't think I really need it. And then you're like, I might do a couple of marketing things or a social media course. Like it's good to do these things, but like it's the continuation and improving yourself over and over again that does like the most amazing things for you. And talking of CPD, continued personal development, we have a free training on next Monday, which I'm really, really excited about. And I really hope my voice and my chest are better by then. But it's going to be a free 90-minute masterclass. And it's basically, let me just bring up the link. I'm just going to pop it into the comments here. If I can find myself. Where am I? There we go. Hi, everyone who's watching. Please come and say hi in the comments, by the way. Where's my link gone? I always save it and then it always disappears. There we go. So next Monday night at 7 p.m, I've just popped the link in the comments. We are doing a free masterclass called Best Kept Secrets to Being a Fully Booked Nail Tech. And we are going to be making this relevant to lockdown, to COVID, and really because I know there are so many nail techs out there that are having success and that are still growing their businesses even during this time. So if you're out there and you're struggling to get clients, you're struggling to keep clients, maybe clients haven't come back since our last lockdown, if you're struggling at all, please come. And also if you're not feeling particularly confident, or you've kind of lost inspiration for your business, please come and watch. It's totally free. There's no catch to it. You can just come along. It's gonna be a free 90-minute masterclass held by myself. We're making everyone feel super positive and inspired again. Also, all this week we have, and next week, starting tomorrow, we have our post-lockdown success series. So these are nail techs that come out of last lockdown, which are actually having success in their business and they're actually growing their businesses. And I want them to be sharing with you what it is that they're doing and what it's taking for them in order to still be growing their businesses at this time. And this is nail techs, some which have just started and some that have been going a while and that are more established. I'm really excited to see and hear from them as to what it is exactly that they are doing that's giving them this success when so many other people are struggling. Also, if you have been watching on the replay or you're watching in YouTube at a later stage, please either subscribe to our channel or come and let me know that you've watched it in the comments, little hashtag replay. Let me know how you're feeling at the moment, if this has made you feel a little bit more inspired, a little bit more positive, and whether you let me know actually, even those watching live now, do you feel like you have these habits? Are you using these habits? So I'll just recap the habits that we've kind of discussed today. So it's not being fearful of failure. It's putting the extra effort in, stepping outside of your comfort zone, and continued personal development. I feel like all of these things are real important habits to have. You're watching whilst feeding the twins. Nice. Hi. So yes, I've popped the link on for the masterclass that's on next Monday. Please come and join us for that. I'm really excited for it. We've got hundreds of nail techs already signed up, which is super cool. Do you like my little tree? Where is it? Here. So nice, isn't it? I bought it yesterday. Love it. Bit early for Christmas, but I feel like this year I'm normally a last minute type of person. Let me just see some comments. Oh, hi everyone. Hi Christina. Hi Alessia. I hope I've said your name correctly. Leanne loves my tree. Fabulous. Cool. Right. Well, thank you so much for watching. Where is it from? well, I got it from, let me just look at the name of it. I actually got it from my weekend away in Centre Parks, but I presume they sell them like everywhere, innit? Premier Glitter Water Spinner. I love it. I just got it out of the box and I was like, oh, I can put that on my background. Right, have an amazing day, everyone. Stay positive, stay focused, and really you can still grow these businesses and still have an amazing, amazing end to 2020. I honestly do believe that. See you soon. Bye.